Hey, what's up guys, it's Rich and welcome to another gameplay. This one is going to be a nuclear on the map Drone, and I know what you're thinking, Drone, god damn it, why is this a 6v6 map? I do not know. It makes you wonder who is choosing which maps go into 6v6 and 9v9 rotation. If you look at some of the choices, let's go through a few of them right now. Drone is in 6v6, Meltdown is in 6v6, Aftermath is in 6v6, but then you consider that Cargo and Carrier aren't in 9v9, but Raid is. Who is making these choices? It makes absolutely no sense. I know for a fact that I could do a better job, and I'm sure 99% of the people watching this video could, choose better maps to go into the different types of, game modes. Could do a better job than what has been done recently. So even if you go back to older Call of Duties, like Call of Duty 5 for example, if you ever played Call of Duty 5 online, there was a map called Silo, and Silo was huge. There were 4 tanks on it, and it was, if you started at one end of the map, you would need a map and a compass and about 3.5 days to get to the other side. It was that big. That's a slight exaggeration, but it was a huge map, and if you played it, I'm sure you agree with me. Silo was in 6v6 rotation, but what they did was they essentially cut the map in half. One team would spawn in the middle of the map and the other team would spawn at one of the sides, and in Search and Destroy they just, all the fighting would be on one half of the map. You could go to the side of the map if you wanted to, but there's not going to be anyone there. No one really did that, so it makes you wonder why they're not doing it with maps on Black Ops 2, where they don't change some of the spawns around in the smaller game modes to make it a little bit more fast paced, to keep the action in like a tighter zone or whatever. And it makes you wonder who was actually picking and who chose Drone to be in 6v6 rotation, especially 6v6 TDM. In maps like, in game modes like Domination or Hardpoint, where you're supposed to move around and capture an objective or whatever, it's a little bit faster paced. But in TDM, where the only objective is to get a kill, it's torture. Playing this map 6v6 TDM is torture, and I'm sure most of you guys watching this video agree. But anyway, this is just a short video. I've pretty much wasted all of it arguing, or not arguing even, complaining about who's choosing these maps. Even if you go back to Black Ops 1, let's think about Black Ops 1. If you played party games on that game, they would cut the maps in half. You wouldn't be able to get through some doorways that were normally open, and what that would do is it would make it faster paced, there'd be more action, and that's what it was about, party games. And I don't know why they don't do similar things with this game on some of the maps. So if you leave a comment, I'm sure I've left loads of different examples out. If you leave a comment on any Call of Duty game that you played where there was a map and it shouldn't have been in that rotation, for example in Black Ops 2 you could say Drone shouldn't be in 6v6, and what's the other one that I was thinking of, Turbine shouldn't be in 6v6, that's for sure. And if you go back to Modern Warfare 3, your example could be, I don't know, let's have a look at some of the maps. I actually have a tab open of the maps just to help me out here. So you could say Outpost. Outpost was a 6v6 map. What were they thinking? That could be your example, even though I've already used it. So yeah, that's pretty much the video, guys. You can see the nuclear coming up on the screen there. I think I'd go on like a 38 gun streak or so, but I've saved you, and I've spared you the thought, not the thought, I've spared you watching me wandering around the map for the next 5 minutes looking for some people to kill, and the gameplay's going to end here. So hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave me a like rating. I'll speak to you all tomorrow. Bye.